Hey guys, so I had a couple of videos. I recorded a couple of videos and I'm just doing a hair get ready with me. Not going anywhere. There's no reason to be doing my hair, but I just want to do my hair. And I also just want to talk to you guys. And since I've already done my makeup, I was like, let me do a hair get ready with me. So I'm just curling my hair with my Revlon curling wand. Can't remember what barrel this is, but it comes with two barrels. One that's a thinner version and then this one. So I guess this one is the thicker one. So I'm using the thicker barrel. Yeah, so this is a get ready with me / real talks. And I just want to talk about, actually I think this is the thin barrel. Anyway, I just want to talk about, what did I talk about? I wanted to talk about just like your time to glow and like doing life and putting things into the known and into the existence. So I've been reading the book You Are a Badass. It is a self-help book. I don't know the author's name off by heart, and since I'm doing my hair I can't exactly pull the book from my bookshelf. But yeah, I've been reading that and I'm taking my time to read the book because sometimes when you like just read a book, like there's some books where like you can put the book down and you continuously read and you still get what the book is saying, but like some books, taking your time with the book helps. So that's what I'm doing for this one. And I'm just taking my time to read it because this is like a self-help book and it has advice, and like I started doing this thing where if I like a book, I'll highlight like parts of the book that I like, especially like in self-help books, like some advice that they give me, I'll like write it down or highlight it depending on what I have on me that day. So I'm curling the hair forward. Whew, it's going to be tangled curls, but whatever. So yeah, so that's the book I'm reading, and basically it was talking about like putting things into existence and how why certain people or like people in general will put up a vision board and then end up getting what they put into existence. And like some of these things, like we shouldn't knock it till you try it. And like I can't lie, when it comes to people be like, oh, just put it into existence, the vision board and everything, I've been one to just push it aside and say it won't work instead of trying it first. And that's why I've never succeeded like in some of these things. Like yeah, some goals I end up succeeding because some of my goals can be put into my current lifestyle and the way I live, but some other goals as well, you need to change the way you live and you need to adapt the way you live in order for that to be present in your life. Like yeah, you can be like, oh, one of my goals, like this is just example wise, but like you can say, oh, one of my goals for 2017 is to drive a Range Rover at the end of the year. And it's like, okay, that's attainable. Anyone can be able to do that. But then again, even in that anyone, there's a limit to it. Because if you have a good paying job and you don't have a lot of things, like at the end of every month, you always end up with over 50% of your earnings in savings, then yeah, you'll probably be able to drive a Range Rover by the end of the year. But if you're working minimum wage and you're struggling and like you don't have multiple sources of income, then that particular goal is unrealistic. So basically the whole rule of putting things into existence is a no-brainer. Like once you say, oh, I want to do this, you need to now adapt your lifestyle to that. Like kind of like a fake it till you make it type of thing, but like you need to adapt your lifestyle to that. So okay, in order for me, you start working on, okay, in order for me to be able to drive this car, what do I need to do, or what do I need to change in my life? And obviously first thing that will come to your mind is I should probably get either a better paying job or get a second paying job, or even 3 depending on your luck and what you find with your income. But increase your modes of income. You can do a YouTube channel, you can do people's makeup, whatever. You can use your talent, or literally just find another job and add it to, it will still be using the McDonald's story, so the same McDonald's job that you have. So make that change, and once you make that change, things start changing. Like change your lifestyle. Like what do you usually spend on, what do you usually buy? And if it means you need to save more money, cut off on certain stuff for you to be able to get this car. Or if you don't need to save money, just change your lifestyle, you know? Like start viewing cars, finding out prices, finding out models, like assess, like, okay, when I make this purchase, like, will I even be able to afford this car? You know, like changing lifestyle decisions to fit that. Now, I want to talk about something else other than like putting things into existence, like tangible things. Even like when it comes to losing weight, a lot of people are like, losing weight begins with your mindset, and that is very true. If you say, oh, I want to lose weight, right? Like let's say I want to lose, let's say 10 pounds, right? Okay, now let's say you are a person whose body, like losing weight isn't easy for you. Like you put on weight so easy, like just smelling chocolate and you put on 5 pounds, you know, type thing. Like losing weight is harder than putting on weight. With that, you figure out, if you realize that that's the type of person you are and that's how your body is, you need to make changes. Like, okay, so because I know I put on weight so easily, that's where you go in and bring in a dietitian and all that stuff and start talking to them like, oh hey, my window is open, so that's why there's noise in the background, but yeah. And then you're like, oh hey, I need help. I need to figure out what food makes me put on so much weight, and what food, you know, like what food do I need to cut down, or what food and portions do I need to, you know, like the amount of intake of the food and all that stuff. And you make those kind of changes, and you slowly like build a routine. If you're not used to eating vegetables all the time, eat vegetables for one meal for about a month, and then change that to the next month. Add two times when you eat vegetables in a meal and all that stuff. Or slowly change your diet, make mini challenges. Like, okay, this week I have to drink 2 glasses of water if you're not 1 glass of water if you're not a person who drinks water. Just like that. Do that for 2 weeks, and then slowly add on. Okay, 1.5 glasses of water a day during the week. Stuff like that. That's how you start. And slowly, like once your mind, like trick your mind into believing that that's the lifestyle you live. Because if your mind is not convinced about what you want to do or what you want to become, it's gonna be so hard to achieve that, and it's just gonna screw you over, because it's like, oh, I thought I could do this, but oh, I guess I can't, and then you screw over and you get mad at yourself. I should have started with my left side. I can't call my left side with my right. For my left, I should have started with my left side. Yeah, just make it work. whatever. Yeah, so putting things into existence. And I think like with myself as well, like I need a job. Right now, like income is a bit limited. And I need a job to survive certain things because I've now moved into an apartment. And thankfully, I'm lucky enough to have my parents to support with that and help me out with my apartment. But other than that, I still need to be able to pull my own weight because they're only gonna help me for so long. So I need to now change my lifestyle to be more responsible. Like it's not a residence where everything is paid for in the beginning. Like this is per month, so it's not like pay once and you forget. Like you always get a reminder that you have to pay a certain bill or whatever. And it's like you also have to make sure not only that you pay your bills, but then you also have food to eat and like you're surviving, like you're using things properly. So like it's just slow life changes. It takes time. It's only been a week that I've been living in my apartment, but like it's gonna take time. I don't have all the furniture in the world. All I have is a dressing table. All I have is a dressing table. All I have is a dressing table. Freaking room divider and a bed. Some cutlery I have from when I lived on campus, but most of the stuff is like I had to be responsible and buy this stuff because you know, it's not like my parents live with me. I live by myself now. So you need to figure out these things and sort out how you're gonna live. Cause like when you grow up, like you're born into this stuff. Like your parents, when they knew you were gonna be born, they bought you a bed and all that stuff. All through your life, like you always had a bed from when you were born. Like from the moment they, like even like for all the time you slept in their room as a baby, or if they kept you in your own room, like you always had a bed, you always had a closet, like all that stuff was provided for you. You didn't have to struggle for that. But then like if you've had that for so many years, especially if you don't move out at a young age, you're not used to buying this stuff and it's all new to you when it's time to have your first apartment. And that's why I feel some parents, especially like our generation of parents, because they don't exactly want their kids to struggle. They want to give their kids the lives that they never had, which to an extent is good. Can't complain being that type of child growing up in that situation. But again, some people don't adjust well, and the wake-up call that life isn't the way they've grown up and known it to be, like, injures them. And some people don't survive. Some people are still blessed to have parents who end up furnishing everything. But like others, like the wake-up call hits them bad. So it's like, to an extent, our parents also need to like give us reality checks and give us tasks that require us to have a certain form of responsibility. Be it that some kids, especially kids in Western countries, I know are told to have like summer jobs like when they turn 15, 16 and all that stuff. Whereas for me, back home, I didn't have to get a job at 15, 16, and also because like I didn't really have like summer holiday because I was in school 9 months of the year at 3-month intervals. and with a month break in between. And stores wouldn't hire you for a month. Well, not that I know of, so it's like I never got to experience what some other kids from other cultures experience, where in the summer they work, or even while they go to school they work. Again, also because of the type of school that I went to, I didn't need to go. I couldn't go to work because I was in boarding school, So it's like some places, these opportunities of having to work in high school and all that stuff was never really, not like never granted to them, but it wasn't a factor. And then we end up, I think now I'm like, guess I'm almost done, but like what I'm talking about are now focusing on international students. And then like we go to these other places and we'll come up here and somehow lose advantage because some of us don't know how to write up a resume, because we didn't have to work I didn't have to work when I was back home. I didn't even know, I knew what a resume was, but like I thought you only needed a resume written up when you're done with school, like college or university, whatever you can call it. So my first year, I was so blown. I'm like, oh, you need a resume to find a job. I'm like, okay, cool. Like, I wasn't blown like I needed a resume to find a job. Like, I knew that much, but like, I didn't know what to write on a resume. And considering I was fresh out of high school, I didn't do much. I didn't have work experience whatsoever. Like, yeah, I helped in my mom's shop, but it wasn't, like, compared to what some people have on their resumes, I felt like that was nothing. Like, no. And I used to feel bad because, like, for some time, I couldn't find jobs because there were always people with a better resume than me. And that's just life. Like, there are people who have a better resume than you. Like, let's just face it. But I guess it was hard, and it hit me hard, especially like if a friend of mine were in the same boat, like we're both trying to find a job and they get the job and I don't. Like, it hurt. It used to hurt. Like, well, damn, like, what don't I have that this person has, And I really used to feel bad. But like now, after reading the whole putting things into existence thing, I'm gonna like try it out, but like it takes time. So yeah, currently on the job hunt, cause like even like the certain stuff that I want in my apartment, I'm not saying I want stuff I can't afford, but I want nice stuff. And right now, of course, I cannot afford it. So I want, and I know if I want to have that nice stuff in my apartment and I want my apartment to look a certain way, then I'm gonna have to get a job. So, working on that. And like, again, sometimes with finding a job, I wasn't exactly humble. I'm not saying that I wasn't humble and I thought I was better than the job, but like, I know what types of jobs I want, like I'm interested in. Like, I either want to work in these makeup stores like MAC or Sephora, but like they require a certain skill. Like, you either have to be a makeup artist or you have a makeup portfolio and all that stuff. And I'm not in cosmetology school, so I don't have a portfolio. And all that stuff. Like, all I have is literally, I'm just a girl who likes doing makeup. But I don't know much about makeup, and I'm still learning. So then it's like, well, some of the girls who are applying for this job actually have the credentials, so sorry, boo, we can't help you, And it sucks. Because like, I really want this job. Or like working in a retail store where you literally have all their pieces of clothing, like you're a regular customer, and they say no to you too, and it's like, But girl, I need to walk in and walk out when I'm purchasing something, you know? But I guess such is life. Okay, me finger detangle the curls. I would hairspray my hair, but it's like 6 o'clock at night. I'm not going anywhere tonight, so it's like, why? Alright, my lace is like sticking up. Guess my glue is done. Alright. So yeah, that's this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you guys got something from what I was rambling on about. But I will see you guys in my next one. Ciao!